Betas are amazing fish, with pretty colours, cute little faces, and with their attitudes you won't get from many other fish. These little guys can be brilliant pets. But when that sad day comes and you want to know why your fish is dead, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to try and help you understand how your beta died and what some causes may be, as well as how to prevent them. Number 1. This, in my opinion, is the most common reason. Poor water quality and small tank sizes. Betas, just like any other fish, need to be kept in decent water conditions. Bad water conditions can be acidic water and high pH. Betas, although they are hardy, are not the universal fish people make them out to be. They are put in jars and the owners never do water changes. In the jar, the fish's waste builds up and causes ammonia spikes. I'd be surprised if these betas live beyond a month. And these betas should not be in bowls or jars in the first place. If you, as of right now, have any betas in these kinds of conditions, upgrade to a bigger tank or a proper tank. The beta will not have any room to swim and they will just get bored fast. And just a note, they can die of boredom. And not being in a proper tank can stress them out. And guess what? Yes, it can kill them. To stop the bad water quality, make sure to do regular water changes at least once every 2 weeks and get a bigger tank. The bare minimum I would recommend would be 25 litres or 5 gallons. But in doing this, you would need to do a minimum of 10% water changes 3 times a week. But a bigger tank means less water changes. I have a 40 litre tank or a 10.5 gallons and I like to do it about once a week, and sometimes you can get away with only once every 2 weeks. Number 2, low temperatures. Some people seem to think that betas are like goldfish and they will do fine in an unheated bowl or tank. This is not true. Goldfish require cooler water, but betas are tropical fish. Therefore, they require water temperatures between 23 and 28 degrees Celsius, or 75 and 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool water will result in stress, illness, and even premature death for your beta. Even if it's warm where you live, the temperature drops severely at night. How can you stop this? Well, it's simple. Buy a heater. They cost like $12 to $20. But if you do have a heater and your beta died, it may be because the heater broke. It's a good investment to get a thermometer. You can get $5 ones from a discount dollar pets in the pet section and they work fine. It's a really great investment. Number 3. All fish need to eat a healthy diet. This means a good quality flake or pellet and the occasional treats such as frozen bloodworms or brine shrimp. But some well-meaning beta owners go the extra mile, adding way too much food for one fish to consume. Just like with people, when fish overeat, it can lead to illness. Uneaten food can also cause foul water, making it toxic for your fish. I feed mine 5 to 12 pellets. Try to make sure as little as food possible is not wasted. Consider fasting a day. Skip feeding 1 day per week. Clean the gravel and perform water changes. Set a regular schedule to maintain a healthy tank. Number 4. Suitable tank mates. Beta fish can have tank mates in certain situations. However, you need to be very careful going about what types of fish you put in there. Certain types of fish may provoke aggression in betas, particularly other fish with flowing fins. They may mistake for another beta. But there is another side to the story, one you don't often think about until it's too late. While betas have a reputation for aggression and fighting, they are actually fairly small, slow-moving fish. They can be bullied by larger fish, and smaller fish may nip at their fins. This means never-ending, you guessed it, stress, which inevitably leads to a premature death. So how do we avoid this? Have a backup plan. Whenever you have your beta in a community tank setting, you need to have another setup ready to go in case of disaster. This could be something as simple as a temporary 5-litre bowl with the intent to upgrade to a 25-litre tank as soon as possible. The point is to have a way to get the beta out of there if things go wrong. Never try to keep your beta fish with tank mates in a tank under 10 gallons. There simply isn't enough room for everyone to get along. Be very selective about which tank mates you choose and how you introduce it to your beta. Number 5 is stress. As we have seen, betas can die from poor water conditions, overfeeding, and cool water temperatures. He is more likely to get sick and more likely to die. There are other potential stresses in your tank, ones you may have never thought of. The current from the filter or bubbler may push your beta around. He may see his reflection in the tank glass and think it's another beta, and be constant fighting with himself. If he has no hiding spot, such as a small cave or decoration, he may feel vulnerable. If some person in your household is constantly tapping on his glass and scaring him, there are a few simple things you can do here. Make sure he has somewhere to go and hide and escape from the world if they feel the need. Something as simple as a decoration or rock cave is fine. Adjust the light in the room so he doesn't see himself. As some people don't know, when betas feel the need to protect themselves, they flare. This looks like two little flaps coming out of their gills. A little flaring is no big deal, but if they think that they have to continuously defend themselves, it will wear them out. Number 6. Sickness. There are millions upon millions of sicknesses in fish, and I can't identify every single one. But when your fish looks sick, this may look like a loss of colour, not eating, and wounds and white spots on the body. To prevent this, I would recommend having good quality water. But when it is sick, I would recommend removing the fish into a tank of their own, if only there were other fish in the tank, and research the sickness. Just type up the description of your sickness and put for beta or the fish that looks like. I would recommend putting in Melafix or aquarium salts. But the main rule is to always do your research. 7. Reasons beyond your control. Often betas are selectively bred to create supposedly attractive looks to buyers. They are often inbred, resulting in shorter lives and more disease prone. So, I hope my video has helped you understand how your beta died and how to prevent this. Please comment, subscribe and share, as this hugely helps my channel grow and help others in the fish keeping hobby. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.